wanted to do it on a barge. I don't know. I know Normac.
Well,
knew.
that's way too much. Because on the
much.
barge you don't have room to jump.
I know something about a barge and a boat and gasoline and fireworks.
Well, if you're in the river, that's the only place you can do it. New York,
Oh, really?
on a river or something, they don't have
Yeah.
real estate in New York. You can't shoot them off the top of the Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower, Statue of Liberty.
The entire estate building, Empire Building.
Yeah.
Well, whatever you come up with, she's going to do it probably right after the dinner. Maybe almost as a memorial for her grandparents that are passed away and whatnot, just as a quiet moment or whatever.
Yeah.
She's getting married at 5 o'clock. Wedding is from 5 to 5:30. Cocktail hours from 5:30 to 6:30. Dinner is at 6:45. So sunset is at 8:30 on that date for this year, supposedly. Don't want a lot of screamer
I
type
don't like those either.
thing. Don't have to be completely quiet. Just want something
Yeah.
high enough.
Well, this is probably the best way to describe this. Like a scale. So with the scale, you got like the smaller ones that go straight, smaller ones that widen, and then they start getting bigger.
I want that.
Well, we have. They're expensive.
Why'd you even give me a choice?
They're expensive.
It wasn't nice.
The Robert Williams took the perfect shot of his cousin. I forgot what their names were. Do you know the Williams with Elizabeth Sickett?
Yes.
So he had a big, huge one break, and it's got them kissing right as they got married, and the big fireworks right down on Senate Street.
Wow.
Right.
I might have seen that
By the
on
bridge.
YouTube. I don't know.
Yeah. So those are football field big. I mean, they're huge.
Okay.
But they're, you could do that one at the end, but they're $250. So that's going to be one item.
Yeah. So how many items do I need?
Well, that's one way to go. You can do a lot of smaller items, or you can do bigger. So either way, it's about the filling the space.
Mm-hmm.
So they all last the same amount of time. It's just how much space are they going to fill.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So this lasts the same amount of time, but it's only going to go this high and it's only going to go this wide.
Okay.
But the price is going to match small
That.
and small. Big is going to last the same amount of time, but it's going to fill the sky.
Why don't you tell me?
So I would probably do some mix in between,
Okay.
where you got some that you can add the time with, and then some you can do big.
Okay.
So like if you do the middle size and the bigger like that.
All right. And from a time standpoint, how long is it? I don't have any expectations, so the only fireworks
Well,
I
one
ever
minute,
watch
one
for the
minute
lake,
is.
so.
They did make some that are smaller that last like a full minute, but they're all super small, and that's why they can't last a minute, because they're all super small. But most of them last. I mean, we have something that's $500. It's lasts 13 seconds. So
13 seconds.
But it fills the sky. I mean, it's
Wow.
literally just, it goes. It's a Z cake, and it goes back and forth and fills the sky with big, huge bursts, and I mean, it's a show.
Okay.
But so 45 seconds is probably a long time for most of these.
Okay.
So a minute would be stretching it. That would be like the longest lasting.
All right.
But longest lasting means super small.
Do you have a daughter?
No, just two sons.
Almost a stepdaughter, but no, didn't happen.
If you were doing hers.
I would
What
do
would
a
you do?
mix.
Okay.
That way you got some small items, but I mean, Clinton spent, was it $400,000?
That's a
on
little bit
their-
above my
on
budget.
their-
I'm just
on their daughter's wedding, but that was their only daughter, and it was a pretty impressive show.
Well, I have two, and I'm trying to keep it a little bit smaller.
A little
than
bit
that.
smaller, but I can put it together. We usually literally put it out here, and then we'll mark it, number it, so you shoot by numbers. So then that way you'll know the exact sequence to shoot them in.
Okay, so that
And then
means
we
that
can-
you're not coming to shoot them for me.
I don't shoot fireworks anymore.
He used to. He shot the Gervais Street Bridge opening.
Huge amount of insurance, yeah, liability, everything else. It's just not.
Okay,
Can't do it.
I got it.
Been there, done
I
that.
threw away my license. So I'm not doing it anymore
Um,
because of the government regulations and everything else. It's just not
Wow.
worth it. But you as an individual can do it, you know, because you got family and friends there. So
Yeah.
that's what you, family and friends.
okay. I'll find somebody to shoot it.
But I can do it by number, so I can
Okay.
set it up for you, and then all you gotta do is light
Yeah.
one, light them in order.
And how far away do they need to be from it? Like,
So
they
we
just
can.
light it and run back and let it go?
Well,
and,
if you literally set it out, we can put it on the floor, set it out, and then we can. It'll be in the order that you shoot them,
okay,
and then you just have to find the right spot on your property where they'll fit.
okay.
So you want to shoot this biggest ones further away and the smallest ones close. So you'll start small and then go large. You may want like a false. Sometimes you can do like a false ending where you think it's over, and then it keeps going.
Climax, got it.
Yeah. So it's just like opera, you know.
Okay.
You don't want a one act solo, and then you're done, right? You want a full orchestra, and you know,
Got it.
you could have a single, you know.
Yep. All right. So do your thing.
All right, so we can just I can show you the biggest ones, but they're
It's fun.
Yeah. Welcome to Casey's.
yeah, welcome to Casey's. So these are literally as big as a football field. So they're the largest things that you can buy. They're super huge. But everything is one fuse. So the whole store is set up where you light one fuse and then it continues.
Okay.
But see, like this lasts 5 minutes, but the fountain only goes 5 foot high. But it's, you see when it's,
Yeah.
so it's versus something that's super large.
I think because it's over the water, I do think it needs to be high. And I'm assuming that when something goes that high, the ash is more likely to disintegrate. And
Well, they're all designed to, they're in boxes, so they're not going to fall over.
okay.
But they're all designed to, I mean, they go through huge testing. I mean, the regulations to get them here is amazing.
I'm just thinking back to the times that we've done fireworks at the house,
Mm-hmm.
and the next day I'm out in the yard picking up a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. But it goes up high enough to break.
Yeah.
But, you know, but you do want them out on the dock away from, I mean, my aunt's got 2 docks. So we go to the end of the dock and shoot them and the biggest stuff and then come back toward the house toward the smaller amounts.
I should show you a satellite image when we get done with this, and you can kind of help me pick
Yeah.
a place.
Yeah, I mean, I've set up a lot of shows. We did Gervais Street Bridge when your favorite friend, Jakey Knotts, when they rededicated the bridge.
Yep.
Everybody got so mad. They had to go around. Had to go to Blossom Street Bridge to go around Gervais Street Bridge. But now they closed the bridge for a whole afternoon. But back then they were super, super angry.
Crazy.
But it was a 100th year
Yeah.
celebration, and we shot the
Yeah.
biggest fireworks in Columbia as ever
Scene.
seen. And yeah,
Casey's Fireworks. Remember the name.
Fireworks. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let you pick.
So if you want to go that big, it's going to be way over 1,000.
Okay.
So if you don't want that big, then we have to scale down and kind of do like this size. So it's up to you.
You do the mix.
Well, but that's going to determine. I mean, that's going to be 1,400. You know.
A
and-
piece.
No, I mean for the total show.
Okay.
And
well,
that more
good.
that range.
That's actually in the dead middle of what I said to him.
Mm-hmm. 2,000?
I said 1,000 to 2,000.
Okay.
So I mean, closer to 2,000, you're going to get. See, this is expensive. But there's nothing else that's like that. I mean, that's as close as you can get to professional without having the license and the government bunker and all the other things that you have. Special driver to tested once a month. Drug test. I mean, that's why I don't do it anymore. It's just, I can sell it to you, put numbers on it, and you can have someone do it, and no big deal.
Well,
We can start putting it on the ground and
Yeah.
kind of look
Let's do
at
it.
it, and then if it gets closer to whatever, then
let's do it.
you can do this Nishiki is pretty amazing. I mean, that's, so at that amount, I can give you some ones that'll be free that'll help with the price.
Okay.
But that one's expensive. I would go with, I would go with
The Nishiki?
that. It just has it's a unique break that no one really has. So there's only a couple of companies that even make that. And it lingers and it's something you've never seen before. It's
Let's do it.
pretty amazing. I would go with this. And so we can just literally put them on the ground
Okay.
and build the show from.
Oop. Try to walk camera backwards.
Yep.
Explosives!
I've got lots of great amateur fireworks stories I could share.
Yeah, so something like this isn't it's like a small version of that $500 one I was telling you about, but it does similar. It just doesn't do as much, but you got a good give a taste.
I trust you. You
Yeah.
have at it. Scott said I could trust you.
Yeah.
I trust you.
Scott's a great guy. He used to come on the side of the river, but we'll forgive him. We'll forgive him. So I would probably do something like this, kind of in closer to the front, so then they think, that could even be like your false ending.
Okay.
That
Oh, that's hilarious. The pointy end. So my husband is a fighter pilot, or
Oh,
was
yeah?
a fighter pilot, and I'll never forget the first time we did fireworks off our dock at the lake. He said the pointy end always goes up, and
you would think.
he did it backwards. Yeah. Caught the dock on fire. Yeah.
That's fireworks for you.
Well, if you're a sword, the front end goes up, but if you're not a sword, then front end goes down.
Yeah.
That's a.
Gotta keep the sword in the pouch.
You got your story, right? No, you wouldn't have a story if you didn't. If everything went perfect, then it wouldn't be a bragging rights, right?
Yeah, and then there was the year that I decided to help, and so we took a swim noodle
Mm-hmm.
that was hollow in the middle. We stuffed them down in there, and it got stuck. So it was like a bomb of
Oh, cool.
shredded noodle
See,
everywhere.
there you go. Where else can you get ramen noodles in the
Yeah.
middle of the day, right?
Fireworks.
That's right.
Fireworks. All right. So I'm gonna pull from the bigger ones, and then we'll fill in with the small. It's probably.
Okay.
But you see how we'll just number them. I got a big
Yep.
magic marker and
Shoot by numbers.
shoot by numbers.
Casey's Fireworks. Been here since 1949. It's over 70 years. Is it 73 now? Or still 72? Either way, we're older than most grandparents out there. But we love fireworks, y'all. As you can tell by our store.
Definitely inventory,
Yeah.
because in my world we lack inventory. You guys are not lacking inventory.
No,
Well,
no.
we're full time.
If fireworks...
I sell houses full time.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only reason why we can get small amounts from a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
But if you aren't there daily,
Yeah, that's
I'm
exactly the
buying.
same thing.
I'm
Same
buying
thing
from
for real
now on
estate.
next year. Yeah. You have to anticipate because we bought the gender reveal stuff 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Oh,
And if
wow.
I hadn't have bought them then, I can't get access to them now. So
Oh wow.
we're the only ones that have them because we bought. I just saw the trend. You
Yeah.
have to. Like inventory, like you said, if you don't have it, you can't sell it.
Right.
You can have money, but you can't buy it if you don't have it.
That's exactly right.
So what's your favorite firework you're going to pick out?
All of them.
All of them. That's a good answer. Like to stay positive here at Casey's. Got the Brothers container load. Didn't want to get one of these, huh, this season?
What is that?
That is a show in a box, but we're gonna put a show by hand. Like this is a pre-made show already ready to go. Brothers is like the Cadillac of fireworks. One of the best brands in the biz. Just like Casey's.
Absolutely.
It's called marketing, y'all. You should try it out. Everything could be marketed somehow. That's part of my job here is marketing at Casey's. And I do it through video.
What is that?
What's that?
The wood things up there.
Oh, these are, really, this is just for show. But, yeah, that's just for show.
It's not something you put the fireworks in and for a stand?
I don't even think, I don't really know the story behind those, what's the story behind the,
Firework stands?
the firework stands? Yeah, no, these things, whatever they're called. You can shoot them multiple at a time. Do we sell that, or is that just for show? That's just for show. That's just a display. This place doubles as a fireworks museum, as well as a fireworks store.
Some stuff to go where people are still inside milling around and they haven't come outside yet.
Mm-hmm.
So people it's just hard. Like I would shoot I show every year at the Irma Chamber, and people would they stay at the
How many times somebody said come outside?
Yeah.
They don't. One more drink.
So if you do something loud and something that lasts a little while longer at the beginning, then that gives them a chance to come. It's the nature of people. You know real estate, you know people, right? You have to figure out what they're gonna do before they do.
Fireworks is just like real estate, huh?
Can be.
Well, you have to qualify the people before they get in the
Because you're
car.
dealing with people.
You're dealing with people, yeah.
Puppy power. Can't forget that one. And you're gonna want to take a photo of this, so like after we finish setting it up.
Photograph it.
Yeah.
What's super amazing is we shoot some of these 2 at a time. It's an amazing effect because then you've got the whole horizon full of color, and obviously they're going to be wider than this. We're just doing
For the photo. We can only fit so much in our store.
Well, the variety we have, if you come spend $4,000 each time, it's a different show.
Oh,
we have that much variety.
Have you been here in the height of the season?
Many years ago.
Okay. So you've seen this place packed?
I have, and the parking lot.
All right.
Well, fireworks are...
I've seen a line on Rosewood Drive to get in here.
Oh, wow.
I have.
Fireworks have come a long way since then, so luckily our choices are better, which is good.
Got the angry jellyfish. Got the nishiki. Puppy power. Barracuda. 2-minute warning. Pastels. That's a brand new one. 500 gram. 18 shots. Solar Storm. 24 shots. GFE. Which means great firework experience. Not great. What is the other one? Girlfriend experience?
Yeah.
I see what they did there. Oculus. Got that one. Dracaris. I can't even pronounce that. How do you pronounce that? Dracaris? Dracaris? Dracarius. 41 shots. I can't pronounce that, but I'm sure it's good. 500 grams. The fireworks are better when you can't pronounce them. Pastels.
Probably true.
Glacier Falls.
Cracks me up the names that they come up with these.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the new fad on craft beer.
Yeah.
They'll name it anything.
The new fad on craft beer.
Yeah, they'll name it anything.
That's hilarious.
It's more about the artwork on the can sometimes than the taste of the beer
Yeah.
or the name.
I've seen some funny craft beer names in my day. Pastels. Have you seen the new packaging on these?
Like Pastel Ribbon having coffee beer.
Yeah.
Just doesn't fit.
Hardcore Pyro.
Drink Pastel Ribbon coffee.
We got Hardcore
Everybody's
Pyro.
gotta have a seltzer.
Come check it out. We got brands on brands. But the ultimate brand is Casey's Fireworks, y'all. Remember that name.
I wish I had a really high shelf in my garage.
Yeah, they, I always envision the ones that they even have the pulley system now, like lower it down and you pull it back up. And the shelving for,
That's probably what I need.
it's a lot more efficient because everybody, shelf is money. So, space is money. Square footage is money,
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
You can tape the boxes up.
I'll figure something out.
These come across, they spend a month and a half crossing the ocean. So,
I just got to figure out somewhere to put them so the dogs don't get to them. So when they shoot this, sorry, I can tell you're.
Get that. This is my toy, this is your toy, right? And you don't want them to have more than one marriage, so you want them to do it right.
So here we go.
So I'll probably change a couple of these up.
This is about from the 1,000 to 2,000 range. Right in the middle. The last one you shoot is the 3-inch, right, Uncle Sam? Save the best for last, y'all. Uncle Sam gets the last laugh. The first one you shoot is a 2-minute warning. What do you think? They're in order. So 2-minute warnings first. Barracuda second. Puppy Power third. Solar Storm fourth. Angry Jellyfish fifth. Great Fireworks Experience sixth. Dracarys 7th. Pastels 8th and 9th. Oculus 10th. Glacier Falls 11th. And then you got the Uncle Sam is number 12. This goes from smallest to biggest, right?
Should we give them an upside down one?
I know, right? I should take a picture of that and send it to my husband. But then he'd know where I am.
Send them your location.
That day.
Oh, yeah.
The day, well, don't be a sour melon.
Yeah.
Don't be a sour melon.
Right.
Keith.
Come check us out, y'all. We love fireworks.
These
Pastels.
So you can shoot 2 at a time. I'll just throw in some of these. Blue would be super cool.
That Memorial Day weekend.
Well, if you have concrete blocks, you can put them inside the blocks,
Okay.
and you put them at an angle like that.
Those are free?
So if you did concrete blocks, trying to think how we can simulate that.
So to sell them on it, I said, why don't we just get some fireworks for someone we know, trust, etc., to shoot off from maybe the back of the cove or dock there. It won't be a lot of items, but they will go high and only require someone to light 12 items. It will last maybe 7 to 10 minutes. I minimized that, didn't I?
The slower you shoot it, the more time you have.
Yeah, but people don't know how to shoot.
Yeah, fireworks are addicting. The more you shoot, the more you can't stop. It's like when you're on a roll, you just can't stop. So, got a lot of good ones in here. A lot of brand new fireworks for 2022, y'all. Come on down to Casey's and like and subscribe. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Because you can't see that dog from our dog.
Twinkle, twinkle. Come on, twinkle, twinkle.
You're in the way.
You in the way.